up, guys? This is my second upload of the day. If you missed my first upload, it's where I make fun of intros on YouTube. I'll throw up an annotation on the screen. Feel free to check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Now, today's topic is going to be how much PewDiePie makes off of YouTube, and the reason I'm doing another one of these is my other videos about PewDiePie and his income are really outdated. PewDiePie's grown a lot since then, and people still view those videos. So I want to put an annotation to this video on my old How Much Does PewDiePie Makes videos, because PewDiePie's just a lot bigger than he was a year ago, and I want to make sure I'm giving people, actual accurate numbers. I don't want to lie to people, you know what I'm saying? Now, this next part might get a little confusing to you, but ad blocker's at an all-time high. Lots of people use ad blocker, and if someone doesn't see an ad because they have ad blocker, then obviously PewDiePie doesn't get paid. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to factor in the hundreds of thousands of dollars he loses to ad blocker, but I'm also not going to factor in the amount of money he gains off of sponsorships, apparel, product placements. So it should even out. So as I said, I'm not going to subtract money from him because of ad blocker, but I'm not going to add money because of sponsorships and apparel and product placement. So that should balance it out. We're just going to purely calculate his earnings based off of the normal CPM for the average YouTuber. And like I said, we're not going to include apparel and sponsorships like that because ad blocker's on the rise. So he's losing money to ad blocker, but he's gaining money from sponsorships and apparel. So in my head, we're just going to say those two things will even each other out, and we're just not going to include it into my estimates. So having said that, PewDiePie gets 10 million views per day. Every single day, 10 million views, which is over 300 million views a month and billions of views per year. Social Blade estimates that he's making between $900,000 to $14 million per year. Now, obviously, that's a huge range, but still, that's ridiculous to be making $900,000 to, possibly up to $14 million a year. But that number's pretty vague. I mean, saying someone makes between $900,000 a year to $14 million a year, like, that's just, there's a huge difference between 900,000 and 14 million. So I'm going to try to narrow the number down, and my estimates is that he's making $11,000 a day, a little over $330,000 a month, or just under $4 million per year. That's what I would roughly say he's making, is around $4 million per year. Like I said, Social Blade says between $900,000 and $14 million a year. My number, trying to narrow it down for you guys, trying to give you a really rough estimate. Obviously, it could fluctuate by a couple $1 million. I think he's making just under $4 million a year, and that's pretty much that. I mean, that's just a lot of money for, making videos on YouTube. Now, he has 30 million subscribers, so come on, guys. It shouldn't be that much of a surprise that he's making millions of dollars per year. But nonetheless, I mean, I guess he deserved it. I mean, he had to put some hard work into it. It's a ridiculous amount of money just for making videos, but, whatever, man. That's what, I mean, that should give, if you think it's that easy, if you're going to leave a comment saying, I hate how we make so much money off of, making videos for the internet or whatever, just do it yourself. If you think it's that easy, just start uploading, do it yourself. You'll see it's not as hard as it's not as easy as it looks. Sorry, I'm rambling now. That's pretty much the video. I think he's making just under $4 million a year. As I said, it could fluctuate by a little bit, and that's pretty much all. Hopefully I answered your question if you wanted to know how much PewDiePie makes.
No exception to the rule, do what you do to get by, cause I keep ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me